Hi everyone, this is a review of the Hooga 1000 red light therapy panel. I've had it for several weeks now and wanted to do a review because when we were deciding on which red light panel to buy, we found lots of reviews for other brands, for brands like Juve and Hive and Platinum. But not a whole lot of video reviews anyway for Hooga. So Hooga is available on Amazon, and so there was lots of written reviews, but not really a whole lot of video reviews. So I wanted to do one just to give my honest opinion of what this thing is like. So first of all, I'll start off with some of the things I don't like. Full transparency. It's not perfect. If it were my company, there would be some things that I would try to do differently, but a lot of these things are just really minor, nitpicky things. First of all, the gray frame, right? Looks are subjective. To me, a white frame coupled with the white LED panel would have looked a lot cleaner on the wall. Again, minor thing, just my opinion. You might disagree. Because really something like this is never going to be very attractive hanging on the wall. If you want to hang it up and keep it out available all the time, you're just going to have to deal with the looks of it. It's got cords hanging down for the pulley system. It's got cables, connecting it to the outlet and stuff like that. So it's just never going to be something you look at and go, oh man, that looks really nice. It's definitely not a piece of art. So moving on from the aesthetics, there are a couple of design decisions with this top panel. Like I said, things that I might do differently, if this were my product. If you're going to hang it, I think most people are going to hang it. So this is, again, a very minor issue. These caps here screw onto threaded bolts, basically, that go down into the unit. And so you screw these metal caps on, and that is what attaches to the rest of the pulley system. Now, if you're not going to hang it, there is no way to get rid of those bolts, those threaded rods. So if you're not going to hang it, you're just going to have these threaded rods sticking up probably 1/4 of an inch out of the unit. Again, just not a very attractive decision. It would be nice if they just included a way to either remove those or a way to cover them up without using the hanging pulley system. You'll see the on and off switches here. So this unit does do the red light and the near infrared light. So you can operate them both at the same time or independently. I always use them at the same time, no question about it. But the cable that it comes with, the power cable, is a 90-degree power cable, right? And you can see the way that it runs here. It runs straight out over one of the switches, and it's just a really odd design choice, right? Again, not a deal breaker, very minor. I just thought it was strange to provide a cable that literally covers up one of your switches, right? And it kind of makes it awkward to get your finger in there and turn it on and off. Going up, you'll see the pulley system here. Nice, sturdy cable, no complaints about that. This pulley, though, pretty awkward. Not gonna lie. It's probably my least favorite thing about it. So whether you're lowering it or raising it, it's not a one-handed operation, right? This thing is heavy. So to pull it up, right, you just pull, you would think that you just pull on the cord and that's it. And yeah, you can. It's not so heavy that you can't do that, but the way we have it set up, it's up against the wall, and it would literally just drag along the wall. And there's feet on the back, but they're these little rubber feet. So if you drag it, it's going to leave these marks on your wall. So you really need one hand to kind of hold it away from the wall and kind of guide it as it's going up, and then you need another hand to pull on the rope. Lowering it is even more cumbersome, unfortunately. You'll see here that there's this little switch right here. And so you always got to have, like one finger like holding that switch up, and that's kind of what releases the pulley mechanism. But again, it's not a one-handed operation, right? So you first have to grab the red light panel itself and, take tension. You have to lift it up, a half an inch or so to take tension off the rope. Then when you flip that little switch that's in the pulley, then it will start to lower down. So again, you want to be holding the red light panel so that it doesn't crash down to the floor, and then you've got your other hand that has to be holding that switch open. So again, very cumbersome operation, not ideal, but also kind of nitpicky too, right? It's manageable, and I think that it's something that with a little practice, right, you just kind of get used to, and then you don't think about it anymore. So that's really it for the negatives. I'm going to move on to the positives. What I love about this thing is it is solid. It is so sturdy. This metal frame here, I mean, you can see how thick it is, and it is just solid. It is absolutely solid. There is no give or play at all to this casing. Even these vents here are very solid. It's vented all the way around. There's the Hooga logo vented all the way around, all along the bottom and all up the other side. There are 4 fans on the back that help evacuate heat. They operate very quietly. It is a pretty silent unit. I mean, it kind of just sounds like you're standing next to like a computer that's running or something like that. So very little fan noise. What else do I like about it? Features per dollar. This was not a decision that we made lightly, right? There's lots of choices. This is a very fast growing segment. There's lots of manufacturers that are making these panels now, and so we really wanted something that would offer like good features per dollar, and this is what we landed on. So in my opinion, the number one thing you want to consider when you're getting a red light panel is the irradiance feature. And so the irradiance is that determines how close or how far away you can stand in order to get the benefit. And so obviously a higher number is better. And this panel had a really high irradiance number. And when I flip it on here in a second, you're gonna be able to see that it is bright, like insanely bright, like almost enough to make me wish that there was like 2 different settings where I could, do like half brightness sometimes, because it is extremely bright. But that's good. I mean, you want that brightness, for the benefit. And like I said, this unit had one of the highest irradiances for this price point. So really happy with that and how it works. Also, you get, like I said earlier, you get the red light and the near infrared. That's a common feature. So nothing that really stands out about that. But just the overall operation of the unit is really great. Super bright, pretty quiet, solidly built. No complaints about the build quality at all. I fully expect to get many years out of this. It does come with a 2-year warranty, and it does come with a 90-day trial period, so you can return it anytime in the 90 days. And that was the trial period and the warranty were also quite a bit more than some of their more expensive competitors. And so that was another thing that made me feel really good about purchasing this unit from Hooga. So real quick, I'm going to talk about how I have this set up. So you'll see down here, I have the cable running into the power cable running into this box. So that is a smart outlet. So I have this being controlled by Google Assistant. I have a Google Home speaker here in the same room, and so I have this set up on a timer, and so I issue a voice command that triggers this outlet, which turns on the red light therapy device. The red light therapy device runs for 15 minutes, and then it shuts off automatically. Before I even made this purchase, I was already planning on using it this way, and I wanted to make sure that this type of configuration would not void the warranty. And so I emailed Hooga asking them about this, and their response was that it should have no impact on the way that it functions, that it's really no different than plugging Christmas lights into a timer. And so they said I shouldn't have any issue with that, and they would honor the warranty under this type of configuration. So here it is. I'm going to cover up the microphone, and I'm going to issue my little voice command. and you'll see it come on. It's really bright, so I'm going to shut the video off very shortly after that, but I just wanted to give a quick demo of it. Thanks for watching. I am going to do some more videos of some other recovery related devices that I have. That's the LifePro vibration plate directly below the Hooga. You'll see a Theragun there. We have the Normatec leg compression system, which we really like. And these are all, relatively expensive devices, right? And so we've really put a lot of effort into researching these things when we choose a product. So we've got a lot of good information, and we'll just kind of explain, why we made the decisions that we did and why we picked the products that we picked. So anyway, I'm going to flip on the red light here, and then I'm going to strip down to my underwear and go do a session on the vibration plate with the red light going, and I'll probably be using the Theragun. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more reviews. Hey Google, turn on the red light. Like I said, super bright, so I just wanted to show that to you. I'm shutting it down. Thanks, everybody.